Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to check out LTC's price chart. And if you remember the previous time that we talked about Litecoin, I think we were right in here, and the idea was that this is, compared to this move down, quite a slow and choppy move on the upside. So odds are we are dealing with a correction structure, and after it's over you may see yet another move down in Litecoin, and I'm gonna argue that pretty much played out. Now, in terms of the shape of this move, we can consider so many different possibilities. For example, you can argue maybe, excuse me, let's go around here. We are having an A, B, C zigzag, and in terms of the subwaves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into A, correction for wave B, maybe ABC, maybe WXY, maybe even a triangle, and then another move down into C. Let's go on the live chart now and count some waves. So if you want to say this is an ABC zigzag, okay, you need to see first which one of these ones is the highest high. It's actually, I think, this one. And based on that, okay, fair enough, this can be a wave 1, correction for 2, another move down into wave 3, correction for 4, and yet another move on the downside into wave 5, followed by, let's say, probably, yes, a WXY in form of a double zigzag. And this can be from this high, a 1, and then A, B, C, flat structure into wave 2, and right now we are having another move down into wave 3, correction for another move into wave 5, and on a higher degree, I am still actually going to remain optimistic because I'm willing to bet these are going to be hopefully the subwaves for an ABC zigzag, which means after this phase is over, what are we going to have? Yet another very strong uptrend. And also in terms of Elliott waves, when you go on some higher time frames, it seems like that we do sort of kind of want to go according to the bullish track. You see, I can tell you this is a wave 3, and whatever move on the downside that we are going to have, as long as we are not really going to see some strong moves on the downside, it's just going to be a correction for 4, and we're going to have another move into wave 5, and even that one on a higher degree is going to be into this wave 3, correction for 4, another move into wave 5, and even that one again is going to be into wave 3, so on and so forth. So in Litecoin, for now, this is going to be my primary case, and as long as I'm not proven otherwise, I am going to stick with it. But having said all that, in the short term, again, please consider some more moves on the downside. I'm gonna say maybe like another 7 to 10% move is going to be very normal. It's not really going to hurt the bullish case at all. Also, in here, you can actually consider a bit more of a bullish count, I guess, and maybe according to that scenario, this is going to be from this high and ABC flat into wave B, another move down into C, and this can be an ABC zigzag to about now this point, and this might be a WXY, and on a higher degree, what are we going to have? Maybe a double zigzag. Now, what's the difference between this count and the previous one? You see, this one suggests even starting from the current point, we can be optimistic and call this our final low and get like a very strong move on the upside. But I need to see some very important signs in order to have more faith on this possibility. What are those? Okay, number one, I want to see a move up in order to take this, and also especially this important high about, let's say, $117. Sign number two, I need to see in this phase up a very strong move without a lot of overlapping of the waves in form of, yep, you guessed that right, if you are a regular viewer, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave impulsive structure. If I see these signs, you know what, fair enough, I'm going to call this point the low of our correction in Litecoin. But again, I don't really think I should be like overwhelmingly bullish. I mean, sure, having some sort of optimism is always good, but let's not be overwhelmingly optimistic and call this point right now without really seeing a whole lot of signs with absolute certainty or final low. No, there is no certainty in any market. At any given moment, we are only talking about what is possible, and based on possibilities, I'm telling you right now, the primary count does actually suggest we may see yet another move down in LTC, but we shouldn't really be worried about it at all. Odds are that's still going to be on a higher degree part of the bullish process, and this is, in my view, so far at least, it's just a temporary setback in order to gather the fuel for yet another strong phase of the uptrend. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Litecoin. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.